Welcome back to the final video of Fear Effect. Like we ended last video, we're starting this one playing as Glass, which is much less attractive in my opinion, but you know, I guess everybody has their tastes. So the first thing we gotta do is come over here and look at this thing. If you remember last video, we saw a bunch of dragon statues. They would say they're the dragon of air, water, fire, earth. I believe another thing or two. These elements are represented in these pictures we're seeing, and they're in a certain order. You gotta memorize the order and then memorize which symbol is associated with which dragon and align them up. So you'll have the symbol for the fire dragon, you'll have to remember that, and then remember which places fire goes in the sequence to remember that symbol. It's kind of convoluted, but basically there's just a sequence where we gotta put each dragon through, kind of like a combination if these dragons were numbers instead of dragons. And we're gonna need that for this puzzle. If you step on the wrong plate, you fall to your death. And there is a bit of ammo over there that is a harbinger. It's a fake. It's meant to kill you, so don't go for that. Fortunately, we're going to solve this no problem. Mostly it's just go up and over, up and over, up and over, with a few variations here and there, but not too much. And booyakasha. Puzzle is solved. I think we're going to pick up a stone sword here, if memory serves me. It's an item we need to unlock a passage that you could come across early in Glass's playthrough, this segment.
No.
So where we would have started probably midway through last video. Hey, you go away. No one wants any of you. I got things to do here. I don't need you coming up here getting in my way. If I were playing legit, I would say wasting my ammo. Now, fortunately, the game is nice enough, once you get past this once, to remove all the blocks that you can't step on without suffering an instant death. So you don't have to resolve the puzzle. Unfortunately, you can fall off of this, so be careful, and that's why I'm inching my way through this and why we had a brief fast forward there. I turned Glass into a bit of an inchworm. But we're done with that now, so we don't have to worry. We have one final puzzle, I believe. No, at least two. Fuck. Possibly three if you count one other thing. If you count those disappearing platforms as a puzzle, then three. Don't care, dude. Don't care. Got places to go. Demons to slay, which technically are demons, or whatever the hell you are. I don't have time for you. I got more important demons to slay. So we will have two boss fights this video. This game really doesn't space out its boss fights very well. Hey, this is valuable ammo that could be used on a boss fight if we're playing legit. Not a problem for me, but for those poor saps playing this without cheats, that's going to be an issue, and you assholes are getting in their way. So that's for them, motherfuckers. And a little bit for me too, because I do get satisfaction in killing them. Not a whole lot, but a little. Is that Deke? Deke, are you down here? God damn it. I don't need ghost versions of my old friends. Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way! So we saw Chen last video. I don't know. She was a demon, but I don't know if the version we saw of her last video was that being, I said this last video, or if she was some sort of hallucination or manifestation created by this king of hell. Damn it, it is Deke. Son of a bitch. Damn it, Ghost Deke. Nobody likes you. Prepper Deke was okay, but Ghost Deke I don't need. Now we're heading back to the start of this segment that we started out with, playing as Glass. I didn't come explore this section over here because I didn't have the item needed to unlock the passage. But we do now, so we can go on through. Now definitely save your game. Guess where our next boss fight's gonna be.
Hello, Glass.
Deke? My God.
God had nothing to do with this. What you see before you was made every time I pulled the trigger. Only to see your true self, Glass, you'll understand.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Deke.
Sorry. Do you realize what they do to killers like us here, eh? You're bleeding sorry? You brought this deal to me. I trusted you to cover the angles, yeah? Do you enjoy your last breath, Glass? Because your eternity is about to start, and it's gonna be horrifying.
So, when we first got to hell with Hana, we saw these disappearing block segments. We haven't seen them since, but now we get them here in a very unfortunate situation. I nearly get drowned a couple of times. That was one of them. Oh god, that was another. Damn it. This would have been an interesting bit of character development to see them try to deal with this. Deke realizing that their actions caused what he is now, if that's the case. And I mentioned a couple of videos back, it sounds like these folks killed a lot of people.
Rest easy, Deke. I'll make them pay for this.
You have my word.
I guess that was just to catch Glass up with where Hana is. I like that he doesn't retread areas she goes. I said that last video too, how I like that this area is divided into two sections. Oh sure, give me a save point right when enemies are on top of me. This game has a bad habit of putting you in situations right after a cutscene where you have enemies just right on top of you. And there really needed to be a save point right there with no enemies, so you could have a chance to save after a boss fight.
I didn't hear you come. Who sent you here? Speak.
Your brother?
I have many brothers. I am many brothers.
He gave me this.
Yes, the willow. But you only get half the tree. To grow, it must be in the light and the dark. Leaves to the white sun. Roots to the black, cold ground. You cannot stop that which is destined.
That doesn't really tell me a whole lot, but okay. Whatever, dude. I'm guessing we got an item there, which is fine. So now we can leave. Well, I would like to leave, but of course more enemies. It's not a knock against this game, just games in general. When you hit this point where you're on the end stretch, and you're basically doing some, I guess you could call them fetch quests. Solving puzzles, looking for key items. Where placing enemies here at this point just feels more of an annoyance than anything else. At this point, my focus is on just getting to the end. I don't really need to deal with any enemies. Unless they're going to do an enemy gauntlet type of situation, which is something I really don't want in a game like this. God of War, not such a big deal. That game is made for combat. But this one, I really don't feel like dealing with enemies at this point. Go away! Damn you! I have no desire to take revenge on them. Okay, only slight desire to take revenge on them, but it's more important for me to get through the game than it is to deal with them. Take the extra time it would take to actually go over there and shoot them. So I was wrong. We do come through this walkway one more time. But at least it's only the one other time. And we've had some space between this and all the other times we walk back and forth through here. I would definitely say save your game there. Otherwise you'll have to walk this again if you die. Just some friendly advice from me to you. To the probably nobody who's going to play this game that watches these videos. Just a guesstimate on my part. We actually don't need that. We come over here. This might have been close to where we started this level. I can't remember. Been a while. Convenient.
Weiming, I'm here. I'm over here. Weiming, behind you! No!
Yeah!
Glass, you're alive. But why? Why'd you do that?
Look at me, Hana. You see what happened to me? What about Deke, huh? She was the cause. I'm sorry, Hana, but I had to end this.
Only I can end this. I told you, Hana. I need your help to return to hell.
Let her speak.
You draw on me, Hana? You better be prepared for the consequences.
With all that we've witnessed, if we don't help her, then the world as we know it ceases. But maybe she can stop this prophecy from being fulfilled.
Don't make me drop you, Hana.
Hana! Hana!
I'm going after her, Glass. Shoot me if you must.
Oh god, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? This is a big fight. And of course the game starts you with your weakest gun. Damn it, game. What did I say about gauntlets? I don't want to die, I'm too pretty!
Need a hand, Mr. Glass?
Well, I will admit the voice acting in that scene, not so good. Definitely not their best. Even Hana and Glass's voice actors, I think, probably put on their weakest performances in the game there. Some of it was okay, but some of it was not great. That scene you're basically meant to lose, which is fine. I don't know why it's in there or why it wasn't just part of the cutscene, but whatever. I'm trying to cut down some of these battles just to save time. Hence some of the edits you're getting. Not like I haven't been doing that a fair portion of this LP. Right, this puzzle. I could not see what was highlighting each particular item. to figure out where to put them. You got 4 items in the bottom left. You need to put them in specific spots on this little grid. Otherwise, good luck with that. I figured it out eventually, but I had a lot of trouble seeing what item I had selected. Awesome. So we've got just a couple more things to do. So we got a puzzle to do here. And since we're playing on hard mode, we're going to get a set of options. Now if you play on normal mode, I don't remember if there's an easy mode or not. You'll get 2 sets of options. I'm going to go ahead and spoil part of this now. As you can already tell, there's a bit of an issue. You can either, right now I'm looking for a save point. You definitely want to save. You can either side with Hana or you can side with Glass. You've already seen the source of their conflict. One believes Mei Wing, the other one does not. Kind of rightfully so, too, for both of their parts. If you play on hard mode, you get a third option. The two can work together, which to me makes the most sense. We've gone through this game with both of them. Deke a little bit too, but he obviously got killed and we had to put him down. And that's why I played this on hard mode, because I wanted the best ending. I'm pretty sure whichever ending you pick, side with Glass or side with Hana, I'm pretty sure that's just a game over, not a proper ending. Not 100% sure on that. In order to get an ending, I'm pretty sure you have to play it on hard mode. Which is pretty fucking stupid. I don't like that, actually. And apparently, this is the canon ending. Awesome. And after you get 3 of these down, go save your game again, because once you do the 4th one, it's going to throw you into the final boss. Which apparently is the easiest of the final bosses. You get different final bosses depending on which choice you make. But again, we're going for the good ending here. None of the endings are particularly good either. In terms of quality, not necessarily in terms of outcome. And you can brute force this puzzle if you have to figure out the solution. It's not a big deal.
Hana! Oh, dearest Hana! Oh!
Jin?
I would prefer if you address me by my true name.
Yin Lao Wang. Yes, Hana. I am the king of hell.
You want answers?
Yes. Hell is full, Hana.
As fast as they can be judged, Morkan, they stand before my mirror, a mirror so perfect it reflects their soul. And they are transformed into what they see. But I can no longer condemn them into the levels of hell.
Because there is no room left.
Wei Ming is my solution. When men look into her eyes, they will also see their souls. It will be as if they looked into my mirror.
You've set me up from the beginning.
I was so disappointed that you never questioned why Wei Ming's power transformed others in your presence while you remained unaffected.
The rooftop. Your blood.
The only antidote for Wei Ming's gift.
But why?
I was testing you, Mei Yun. I need someone to look after Wei Ming while she completes her destiny. Someone without mercy.
What have you done with her? Where's Wei Ming? Wei Ming is back in hell. You've lost.
You think this is hell? Oh, Mei Yun, you cannot begin to imagine.
We've come this far. Help me get the rest of the way, Hana. I can stop the prophecy. I can do this. My heart is strong.
Oh, Yiming, you have no heart? I created you the same way as Lamb's wealth. You began as a burning piece of paper. Right here. And you, Lamb, have failed me.
No! 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 Let's kill them all!
No, I believe Weeping Glass, and I won't let you stop her.
Don't get in my way, Hana. You better be right, Hana.
I know.
Meiyun, you've come a long way to disappoint me.
Go! Get to the tile! I'll take care of Lane!
And this boss fight works a lot like the Chen boss fight. We need to kill enemies until they drop items that I can't see, and then burn those items. So I ended up coming to these fires multiple times just to see if I had the item I need to burn, because I had no idea. I'm rotating between firing and hitting triangle to see if I can pick up the item, because I can't see them. Not until the last one I actually saw. But once we burn one of these things, it damages it for us, so we don't have to actually shoot them, I don't believe. Yeah, the voice acting in this last few cutscenes are kind of letting me down just a little. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely feels like it lacks emotion. Hey, there you go. There's a hit in. The story's pretty interesting, though. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Especially once the supernatural element came in. It got really interesting. So I'm guessing Jin was always a demon. I'm gonna assume that really was Glass, which would be really interesting to see them have to deal with everything that they went through here. I meant to say Deke there. I'll talk more about that after the last cutscene. Damn it, Hana. Work with me. It's final boss time. You gotta bring your A game. Victory's mine!
Repay you for the sacrifices you have made, and I will never forget you, Hana.
You ruined everything! You meddling bitch! Until you met me, you were just a whore!
That's no way to talk to my friend, even if you are a kid.
Hey, mate. Anna?
I'll be damned.
I seem to have taken one on the noggin. I can't remember much.
You kept your word, Weiming. You repaid the sacrifice.
Right. So, how'd we make out on this deal, then?
I'd say we did okay. Wouldn't you, Glass?
Yeah, we did fine. Just fine.
Yeah, the ending's not that great, but what are you gonna do? That's the best we get. I think reviving Deke is kind of weak. Giving Glass his hand back is kind of weak. It really undoes the shock of seeing that all happen to the two of them a couple videos back. But at the same time, I can't complain too much. It's nice to see our characters go home happy, even if they're not the best people in the world. So we did it! Fear effect down, and as we do at the end of all my walkthroughs, let's plays, whatever you want to call them. Victory sip. This is a pretty creative game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Of course, I cheated it, so that helped with my enjoyment. of it. And I'm narrowing down the remaining PlayStation 1 games I want to play. There aren't too many left. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to play the ones I have left. So this could be the last PS1 game I do on my channel. Good game. I highly recommend it. I don't know about the sequel, which, like I've said before, is a prequel. I don't know. I might play it. I might not. Probably not. Definitely not for a while. Next will be another video for The Evil Within. I'll finish Chapter 11. I'm not sure if I'm going to focus on that game going forward. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in either The Evil Within or whatever I do next.